morning, it is Friday morning and I have a very busy day ahead of me, so I thought I'd film it. I've had a lot of requests to talk about how I stay productive and how I stay organised, and also to see like a day in my life of work. So I thought this was the perfect opportunity. It's Friday, which often is a really busy day for me. I know it's kind of the opposite for a lot of people where they have a really busy Monday and then a kind of chilled Friday, but I find that because the weekend's coming up, I often have a very busy Friday to make sure that I get everything done so I don't have to work so much on the weekend. Doesn't always happen because when you're self-employed, you tend to just work at the weekends anyway, but this weekend my family are here and there's lots of things going on. So I want to get everything done today so that I can chill out tomorrow at least, have at least Saturday off. You've already seen that I've been to the gym, I've gone for a little walk on the beach, I've had a shower, and that's what I do every day. It really gets my day started and it makes me feel motivated and actually really pumped and ready for the day. I find exercise and getting outside really does that. Now I've done that, I'm gonna get stuck in with looking at my to-do list in my bullet journal, seeing what I've got on for today, deciding what I need to do, and I will take you through it and give you some tips along the way because yeah, we all need a little bit of help with this. I need help with this. You know, it's hard. Life is hard. The first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna look in my bullet journal. I will link it below because I know I'll have a lot of people asking where I've got this from. The way I lay it out is I have everything on each page like this, and that's just a blank page to show you an example. I will put the little plan here, which I'll fill out for the week. So I do that on a Monday, and I do that with Alex, my partner, and we go through all the stuff we've got to do that week, whether it's work related or personal. And that means that I can reference it, and then every day I'll sit down and write my to-dos. I also have like a little diary of everything that's going on. So this is my like kind of content calendar of any sponsorships or videos that I need to be filming. And then I also have my personal and business goals. I'm gonna get started on my to-dos. So, done my to-do list. And the main things, as I said, I have to do are upload a video, I have to send some emails out, I have to film some bits for my Sunday video, which is like a what in a week. I have to post on Instagram. I want to fit in a Skillshare lesson, which I will talk more about in a little bit. And I think maybe we need to do a little bit of a food shop, but we'll see if that happens. And those are the main things. I don't like going into too much detail about all the little intricacies of things I have to do because most of that's in my brain and I don't need to like spend too much time on it. It's just the most important things I like to write down to make sure I remember to do them. But before I get into any of those things, I do my admin style thing. So I focus on the emails first because then I can get them over and done with, and then going on Facebook, checking my website, checking all my social media because I haven't really done that this morning yet, and replying to comments, that type of thing. And that's what I usually spend my morning doing before lunch, and then I'll get stuck into the rest. Doing the thing on the to-do list that you don't want to do that first. That is the best way to stay productive and make sure that you're not avoiding work. So I hate doing emails, so I made sure just to do that quickly now. It took me 5 minutes and it's done now. Yeah, I do try and get like boring stuff done first because then it means I have plenty of time to do the creative stuff for the rest of the day, and it means that the boring admin stuff doesn't get left and not done. The next productivity hack is a cup of tea. Always drink water all day, every day. I couldn't get on with my life without this bottle of water. I do have a link for this and a discount code, I'll link that below. Honestly, it keeps my brain functioning properly, as does listening to music. I find music so motivating and it gets me in the zone. On Spotify, they have such good playlists. They even have a section on here called Focus, and then there's loads of playlists dedicated to focusing and concentrating. I find myself either listening to movie soundtracks, to one of those focus playlists, or some classical music, and it gets me in the zone, keeps me working hard, and before I know it, hours have passed and I've done loads of work. So yeah, definitely put on some music, get your headphones in, and these type of headphones as well, they really get you in the zone because the whole world is just shut out, including this little boy here, because he can't distract me when I have these headphones on. I finished editing the thumbnail. It's a little snap of me decluttering, put some text on it, and I think my video is processing so it can be uploaded soon. And once that's done, I'm gonna make myself some lunch. I have just uploaded this video, so go check it out because it's been a while since I've done a minimalism video. Swipe up, it's now live. Declutter with me, yeah! The video is uploaded, I've shared it on my social media, and now it is time for food because the biggest productivity hack that there is to eat. Fuel that brain. Food has been cooked. Time to eat it and get on with some more work. So that was demolished pretty fast. I often get a bit of a lag after lunch. I think it's because I usually eat my lunch and maybe watch a 10-minute YouTube video just to switch off for a minute. And then I'm a bit like, oh, I don't really want to go back to doing work, and I start to get a bit uncomfortable in this chair. I often migrate to the sofa, I put my hair up. So what I do to try and counter that is I make myself another cup of tea, because tea is just the answer to everything. Time for another one. So my hair has gone up in a bun, and that normally happens at this time of day because I'm working hard now. What I find, and what I just mentioned before, was that I get a bit laggy after lunch, and I have had so much to do today. I've been editing and uploading videos and then filming 2 other videos, and everything's kind of overlapping, as well as kind of thinking about sponsorships and other stuff. So my brain is a bit like, ooh. So what I like to do, and what I've been doing recently during these periods of time where I want to like relax a bit but also use my brain and be productive, is I've been doing some lessons on Skillshare. And this is my next productivity hack, because sometimes you don't want to be doing the things on your to-do list because you are just kind of like, you've reached your limit for the time being, which is kind of what I feel like right now. So I'm going to go and do a little lesson on Skillshare because I want to learn more about business, I want to learn more about photography, I want to get better at my job and get better at the things that I'm doing every day, and that is why Skillshare is such a great place to do that. So if you have absolutely no idea about Skillshare and what it is, it's basically an online community with over 17,000 classes on things like design, photo, etc. They have pretty much everything you could think of on there. So when you get premium membership, you get unlimited access to high quality classes from experts in the field that you're doing the class in. So you can improve whatever skill it is that you want to improve, you can work on what it is that you love, and you can just become better at the things you've always wanted to become better at. And one of the good things about it is actually quite affordable. If you get an annual membership, then it works out at under $10 a month. So if you're interested in learning a little bit more about cooking or business or photography, whatever it is you want to get better at, then I will leave a link to Skillshare down below, and the first 500 people who use the link will get 2 months free on Skillshare. At the minute, I've seen a class that's catching my eye, which I think I'm going to do right now because it's 24 minutes long, and it's called 7 Destructive Mindsets That Steal Your Success and How to Get Rid of Them. I love listening to motivational classes and learning more about how to be in a successful and kind of positive mindset. So that sounds right up my street, and it's the perfect length. So let's give this a go. Just finished the class, loved it. Definitely recommend, if you sign up to Skillshare, try the destructive mindset. 7 destructive mindsets that steal your success and how to get rid of them. And I made notes on all of it so that I can have it in my book and I can look back on when I'm feeling a bit low or a bit down. I wrote down a few quotes as well that stuck out to me. I'll read one to you. So this one was about basically not allowing things that you can't change in your life and things that you have no control over. And this is something I do. I worry about stuff that I have no control over. So it says, I accept the things that are inevitable. I have the courage to change the things I can change. And I have the wisdom to tell one from the other. Loved that. I feel really, really motivated and kind of relaxed. His voice was very nice and relaxing. And the act of writing, I think, made me feel quite relaxed. So that's refreshed me now, and I'm gonna get started with editing my video. So the time has come that I migrate to the sofa. I'm gonna do a bit of editing now and just kind of do like a preliminary edit. I do this sometimes so that I can get ahead and then I can finish it off at the weekend on Sunday. I'm just gonna put all the files onto Adobe and put it all together with some music, not perfect it or anything, just kind of go through it, and then that should get me somewhere close to being done for the day. I'm excited because I want to go meet my family and have a fun evening, so let's get working. Okay, so some damage has been done in these packets of crisps. Productivity hack you remember from earlier. food and snacks, helps everything go along. I have reached my limit now of work for the day. I don't like to push myself too much. I'd like to push myself in the day, but then I reach the point where I'm like, right, that's it now. My brain is done for the day, and I don't want to do any more work. I can just get it done tomorrow or on Sunday. I've done everything on my to-do list, I think. I'm just going to get my to-do list because this is something I think you should also just double check at the end of your day. Make sure that there's nothing left on your to-do list that was really pressing. And if there is, then just quickly do it. I've uploaded my video, I've emailed people that I needed to email, I've filmed for 2 videos, I have not posted on Instagram, so this is a good thing I just checked, so I can do a little post on Instagram now. I've done my Skillshare lesson, I haven't done a food shop, but there was a little question mark next to that, so it didn't need to be done. And I've also had to do something to do with my camera, and I've done that, so I've done all my to-dos for the day and I've made really good progress. This was not necessarily something I had to do today, but I wanted to do it so that I would maybe have some time off tomorrow. I am going to leave you with my last productivity hack, and that is to give yourself time off, downtime, and that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to give myself time off. It's a Friday. I'm going to go meet my family because they're up for the weekend. I think it's important to have time off and be productive, but also allow yourself to relax. So I'll leave it at that, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!